legendary players, fantastic moments. The EuroLeague has seen the very best basketball in Europe for 25 years. Who now can match these legends of the game and etch their name in basketball history? This is the review of the 24-25 EuroLeague season. The EuroLeague is the pinnacle of European basketball, and the 24-25 season brought out the best from its biggest stars. 330 fixtures, drama, passion, heartbreak, and joy to lift the ultimate prize. This season proved once again that every game matters and gave us moments that will be remembered for a lifetime.
Never back down, never giving up.
October, and a new dawn for European basketball. Paris graced the continent's premier competition for the first time and announced themselves on Europe's grandest stage with the defeat of the defending champions.
Can you believe it? Paris with their first ever win in the EuroLeague.
There were moves across the league, with teams welcoming new superstars to their ranks, while some familiar faces came back into the fold.
No!
And by the end of the month, there were surprise frontrunners. Žalgiris were 5-1 to start the season, thanks in no small part to the sparkling form of brand new signing Sylvain Francisco, who played a starring role in a comeback for the ages. One of the most astonishing nights in EuroLeague history, Žalgiris recovering from a 27-point deficit against Milan.
We've witnessed something crazy and historic. One of the greatest wins in the history of this great competition.
We made shots at the end, and we played tough defense, and we got the win. It's incredible, unbelievable. I can't even talk right now, so.
Sylvain, illustrating his impact for his new team.
It means a lot, just to wear this jersey. I'm really happy to be here.
Double win, 2 wins in a row. Yes, sir, let's go.
The fans always there. They're here almost every game, so we gotta give them back something.
But even Francisco couldn't save Žalgiris from falling to defeat in spectacular fashion in game week 8.
No, he didn't! Carson Edwards!
Now it was Bayern who were showing their playoff credentials as new World Cup winning coach Gordy Herbert settled in. And the records continued to fall in Munich, FC Barcelona on the end of an historic barrage.
Andreas Obst is the first player ever in the EuroLeague to score 11 three-pointers in a single game.
Elsewhere, AS Monaco made waves on the Riviera, bringing in Vasilis Spanoulis as head coach.
It's a big challenge for me and for the club, and it's not easy to come in the middle of the season. It is what it is, we have to move forward.
And the EuroLeague legend hit the ground running with a statement win.
A Spanoulis special on his EuroLeague head coaching debut to win at the house of the defending champions.
Meanwhile, their domestic rivals out of La Chapelle had their own EuroLeague star in the making.
It's an amazing feeling to know that you've kind of reached the top of European basketball. Great to know that you're competing with the best talent in Europe and arguably in the world.
Oh, that is an outstanding bucket from TJ Shorts.
The amount of individual accolades I've received over the years, it's a blessing. It really is a credit to my teammates, to my coaches, my family, anybody that's kind of played a part in getting me to this position.
Victory for the Parisians. And they've won every way you can think of this season.
We're just gonna go out there and try and win each game and live with the results, whether it's a win, a loss, we'll see what happens.
December, everything to play for as the regular season neared the halfway stage. Berlin secured an impressive road win against Bologna.
You can hear what the Bologna fans think about this one.
Which ended Luca Banchi's spell in charge of the Italian side. Aswell found form in the unlikeliest way, with victory against Real Madrid.
It's a buzzer-beating winner from Paris Lee, and the place goes crazy.
Before ending Paris's winning streak in the first EuroLeague meeting between the two sides.
Oh, what a pretty take to the rack with a woo! That was nice.
Wow.
Plays like that saw Theo Maledon become the first Aswell player ever to be named MVP of the month. And the year ended with Baskonia legend Thiago Splitter's emotional return to the Buesa Arena.
It's a city, a club that, project me in the basketball world. I have Vitória in my heart for sure.
But the hosts spoiled the homecoming party with a dominant display.
A third consecutive defeat for Paris, who ended the year just behind second place Olympiacos, with Spanulis' Monaco sitting pretty at the top of the standings. Real Madrid and Barcelona were in danger of being cast adrift from the top six. As the world welcomed 2025, FS rang the changes, with Luca Banchi taking the reins.
I believe the team has all the possibility to compete for a playoff position. Every single game really matters, and every single win can decide the destiny of a team.
He would have to wait a while for that first win though, as FS's poor run continued. Olympiacos, on the other hand, continued to soar in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
Buckle up, this flight's about to take off!
And there were fireworks in Belgrade as another dramatic derby went down to the final play. Zvezda emerging from the lion's den, victorious over arch-rivals Partizan.
And the city of basketball belongs to the red and white warriors here tonight.
And they weren't the only ones flying high in red and white.
It had to be Sasha.
It was a big effort for us to bring him back because it wasn't easy at all. The competition for signing him was really big.
My basketball family, the fans showed me their love throughout the whole year I was missing, so it means everything to me.
If in doubt, turn to Olympiacos' MVP.
And Vezenkov was January's MVP by some distance, registering 45 points and 52 PIR against Bayern alone.
Are you kidding me? What a shot by Vezenkov!
A night to remember, but the hardest yards still lay ahead.
To win the EuroLeague, we have to have discipline, we have to have dedication, work hard. It's the one missing from the puzzle. It's the biggest one, so that's the goal.
Meanwhile, Panathinaikos started the shortest month of the year in style, maintaining their strong home form at Fortress Owaka.
Kendrick Nunn! What have you just done?
The Greens outlasting Fener in a gripping encounter en route to a flawless February. And over in Belgrade, a monochrome monster was emerging. Partizan were finding their feet, and nobody could keep up with the Joneses.
Tyree Jones for a thunderous finish!
Carlik Jones, that was a thing of beauty.
Carlik and Tyree steering their side to 3 wins on the bounce.
Olympiacos joined Partizan and Panathinaikos in having a perfect month and led the pack with 7 games to go. But Fener was still hot on their heels. And coach Saras Jasikevičius knows exactly what it takes to go the distance.
Oh, count it! The bank's open here in Istanbul. Well, Jasikevičius is going to salute the fans.
You have to be together, you have to give 100%. Some players, they have no idea what is their 100% is. When you take them over there, you know, they'd be like, oh, I didn't know that I could go there. But some coaches took me there, and now I'm trying to take some players there. You have to just put your players in the best position to win. Sometimes one player has a great game, another player, you know, has the next day. This is what team is all about, you know, to find the right combination that evening, to find the right player who is hot to hopefully make us win the game and then just move on to the next one.
Fener found that winning combination once again in round 28.
What a finish. Coach Jasikevičius has got his team playing with intensity.
A resurgent Milan torn apart by the latest Saras masterclass. There was relief in Berlin as new coach Pedro Gaius snapped a 4-month home losing streak against Baskonia. And there was chaos in Kaunas, with a little bit of history repeating.
And Žalgiris come from 20 points down to keep their own play in hopes alive with a stunning second-half performance.
Maccabi was showing they were still a force to be reckoned with, securing a 4th win on the bounce against Virtus. But all eyes were on Piraeus. In the month of their 100-year anniversary, Olympiacos celebrated with a win over their eternal rivals, Panathinaikos. The Reds becoming the first team to secure a spot in the postseason.
Anadolu Efes with a 1-point win in Belgrade in the penultimate week of the regular season.
Efes' 7th successive victory inched them closer to a playoff position with just 1 game left to play. While a career-high PIR for Kendrick Nunn secured home court advantage for Panathinaikos.
It's definitely an advantage, as we all know, and we needed that. Guys are ready, and I'm one of the leaders, so they follow.
But there was no such luck for Partizan or Milan, whose postseason dreams were dashed for another year. Round 34, a thrilling regular season reached its conclusion, and Los Blancos refused to go down without a fight.
Tavares for the win! And Real Madrid, who had to win, do win on the buzzer!
6 wins in a row, a stunning sequence to keep the season alive. Their historic rivals Barcelona battled through a stop-start year to punch their playoff ticket on the final day.
Oh, Kevin Punter, KP from deep.
And while almost half the league held top spot at some point, it was Olympiacos who were there when it mattered most. A colossal campaign rewarded with home court advantage.
Fener, Pau, and Monaco shared that privilege by joining them as top seeds. Efes' late surge secured a date with the defending champions, while Monaco and Barca would also contest the best of 5. And there were still 2 playoff places up for grabs. Those would be decided by the play-ins. In round 1, Madrid hosted Paris at the Movistar Arena, with Fenerbahçe waiting for the winners.
Paris basketball played one of their best games of the year right here.
The night's other tie saw Bayern defeat Zvezda in a feisty encounter, teeing up a box office battle for the final playoff spot. And in the end, Real prevailed to set up a mouth-watering clash against Olympiacos.
We are between the best 8, knowing that we got 5 more victories to be champions again.
With the playoff contenders decided, the awards could be given out for the outstanding achievements this season. First up, Paris' Nadir Hifi was rewarded with EuroLeague Rising Star Award. we'll be seeing a lot more of this exciting superstar in the future. Fener's strong finish to their campaign saw coach Saras Jasikevičius named Coach of the Year. The first team of the year was unsurprisingly full of the biggest names this year. TJ Shorts, Sasha Vezenkov, Nigel Hayes-Davis, Carson Edwards and Kendrick Nunn all noted for their incredible contributions. And for Nunn, the season's top scorer, he also added the season MVP award to his collection, giving him confidence as the playoff season was about to get underway.
The whole club is ready to fight for the playoffs. We expect nothing less than a battle.
The #1 seeds flew out the gates to establish a 2-game lead.
Williams, Goss, digs the red dagger in deep to the heart of the record champions.
Alberto Baldi gets the roll.
In Madrid, Real cut the deficit, but Sasha Vezenkov's star-turning Game 4 meant there was only ever going to be one winner.
3 on the clock of Baldi! Off the front iron! Olympiacos Pires is going to the Final Four!
Where they would face either Barcelona or Monaco.
This is a different story. Players from regular season, we have to raise your intensity, your concentration, and we have to be at the top level on everything.
And Monaco found that level straight away.
Oh my goodness! It's another highlight reel play for Mike James. And it's going to be showtime! Gerard Blossom game! 2 games down, 2 victories.
But Barca bit back, hitting 100 in Game 3 before tying the series.
Barcelona hold serve on their home court. We're going back to the Principality.
A 5-game thriller that all came down to the final play.
Dying seconds, a field goal for FC Barcelona will win it. And the game is over. And for AS Monaco, it is destination Abu Dhabi.
A fairy tale story, but the playoffs proved the final chapter.
To win it, Wade Baldwin, count it, game over! Wade Baldwin's gonna win this one for Fenerbahçe!
Tarik Baberovic with a 3 from the other side of the Bosphorus.
A bridge too far for Paris, as Fener flew through to the Final Four.
It's very nice that we managed to have 3-0. It shows that we can kill the teams even in the playoff series. Obviously, it was very nice celebrations, some good photos, and one destroyed suit.
For me, it was an emotional situation. It was the only team that I didn't like to play in the playoffs.
And in Game 2, Ergun Ataman's former MVP showed us why.
And out comes the genius of Shane Larkin.
And the spoils were shared on Ataman's return to Istanbul. All 4 games decided by 4 points or fewer, with emotions running high.
Game 5, one final push to reach Abu Dhabi in the tightest series perhaps we've ever witnessed. Duran Grant banks it in!
Glory for Panathinaikos and for their coach.
The return of the king. Back to the Final Four, potentially back-to-back for the first time in this club's illustrious history.
For the first time in tournament history, the Final Four would take place outside of Europe, as Abu Dhabi welcomed the basketball world. And the hosts laid on the style as the EuroLeague rolled into town.
The atmosphere is off the charts in anticipation of the first semi-final of the 2025 Final Four. Cedi Osman is off to the races and finishes with a 2-fisted flush. Grant drives, gets to the goal and gets it to go. Offense getting the better of ferocious defense. McCollum. Oh, and he's on fire. Baldwin down. Wade Baldwin. Big sidestep three. Oh my goodness! The final nail in the coffin of the defending champions.
A lot of heart today, that's how we pulled it off. We can do it with a heart and a better basketball.
Olympiacos make their 14th appearance in the Final Four. As for Monaco, just the second time they've ever been at this point of the competition. Diallo goes strong to the 10. Alpha Diallo's in the building. Oh my goodness. Could be a night like that for Evan Fournier. Diallo upstairs. Oh, break basketball here from Monaco. Mustafa Fall.
The big fella just waltzes in and brings it high and down. Beautiful pass by Mike James.
Diallo will stuff it here in transition. Olympiacos are in big trouble now.
That's showtime by AS Monaco here in Abu Dhabi.
For the first time in the history of the club, AS Monaco are going to advance to the finals of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
So, it all came down to this. AS Monaco in their first ever final.
Fenerbahçe looking to add to their 2017 win. And for Spanoulis or Saras, a place in history. A winner as both a coach and player.
James now with an open floor, watch out.